know, there's a lone sheriff, and you've got, you know, this guy here that maybe, you know, someone or stole a horse even, and he's going to take you in the backyard, shoot you and kill you and throw you down the river. You know, that's just kind of how it went back in the day. I mean, I know there were hundreds of deaths that occurred on this property.
Whoa!
That was like a big step after yours.
Dude, that was a big step
Yeah.
after I stepped down on this.
At one time on the property, we did have a gallows, and we do have 23 confirmed public hangings that occurred.
What was
Is that
that?
someone whistling?
Yeah. Is it that?
Stay right here.
Stay right here or stay in here?
Dude, okay, no, I think I just broke that. Oh my god.
Is there anyone in here?
In an intimidation thing from an inmate, be like, what's up? Like, who are you? Like, what's up? What's your place?
I don't really think you are the devil.
Lisa from the haunted old Lavaca County Jail. We were built in 1885 and we ran until 2005, making us the second longest continually running jail in Texas. But I'm gonna tell you, and I tell this to everybody because this really irritates the crap out of me, the jail that's #1 apparently, it burnt down and they had to rebuild it. So wouldn't that technically make us #1? Because we never burnt down, we're still standing. Thank you very kindly. You both nodded your head, so thank you. Okay, see, exactly. Anyway, but we're technically the second longest continually running jail in Texas. We've had a lot of sheriffs in and out of here actually, so before the jail was built in 1885, there was a house on the property. And we recently found out that that house was built around the 1830s. So when the jail was built, you know, up against the house was already about 50 years old. So there were a lot of families that lived there. So there were a lot of, back in the day, children were born in the home. When, you know, you died in the home, your funeral was in the home. So in the 1880s, the Marshall Merritt, who owned the home, he donated the property for the jail to be built. So when the jail was built, they built it connecting to the house. So the sheriffs and their families lived there up until the 1960s when Sheriff Dodes was killed in the line of duty. But I heard knocking over there too. If it gets really windy, but I honestly don't think it's too windy outside right now, but I keep hearing stuff over here.
I just heard something.
I heard something over there, over here, yeah.
I'm too tripped out right now.
I hear the smaller noises than the bigger ones, I think. I just, you know, I don't know. It's behind you. You're like, great, stop it. I know, right? So, I know, right? So sheriffs and their families lived in that back house up until the 1960s when Sheriff Dodds was killed in the line of duty. So it is very active in that area. The home, we had 2 major floods here, one in 1941 and one again in 1981. In 1981, that house, the original house, was like literally See, this is more what I'm getting. I'm thinking that's more wind, although I don't know how windy it is outside right now. But I'm more focused over there.
It's blowing a little bit, but I wouldn't think it.
But the noises over here is what's grabbing my attention. And that's usually where we see a lot of shadows. Actually, between here and there are like the shadows that go by. Okay, so in 1981, that original house was ripped away from the jail. And there's actually on the jail, you can see the mark where the home was ripped away. And it was ripped away and down the river within, minutes, it was gone. So that happened in 1981. In 1984, they replaced it with like this metal building for, offices and a kitchen and stuff. So even though it's not the original house that's still back there, it is very active back there because it encompasses where that house originally was. And we also had a cemetery in the back that washed away during one of the floods as well. You think about it, back in the day, there's a lone sheriff and you've got, this guy here that maybe, and, one or stole a horse even, and he's gonna take you in the backyard and shoot you and kill you and throw you down the river. That's just kind of how it went back in the day, small town, and a long time ago, they didn't have to keep records of that stuff. That was just, when sheriff exchanged hands, a lot of that information was destroyed or burned. So a lot of, I know there were hundreds of deaths that occurred on this property, whether it be, natural causes, because I do know for sure of a gentleman that passed away up here from a heart attack. And I believe it was the 1940s. So you think about how long this jail has been, it ran from 1885 to 2005. How many deaths really did occur here? But they don't like paperwork or that evidence was destroyed. So the deaths, murders, suicides, things that we do really know of, they're not many, but we treasure them because it's proof. Even though I know, and it's quite obvious, this jail ran for a long time. There were a lot of deaths that occurred here. At one time on the property, we did have a gallows, and we do have 23 confirmed public hangings that occurred. So, the property, it's not just the jail. Everybody thinks that, just the jail inside the jail and inside the cells is going to be the most active. And truly, I totally saw something behind you.
And there was
behind the cells. Like they're walking behind the cell back there. Clear as day, somebody walking, yeah. See this, and this, my friends, is why I tell you, don't book one night, book the weekend. Because the daytime activity, which you're not gonna get if you book just one night, is off the chains. Like the downstairs cells, I'd say between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m., holy crap, they're so loud. That main hallway downstairs, very, very active. We'll get disembodied voices, but it's during the day. I think that the creep factor comes out being here at night, it's dark and it's creepy and stuff, but we really get a lot. I don't want to say more, but we really do get a lot of activity during the day. So book a weekend, you won't regret it. We've got everything here you need. These cells up here were actually constructed in 1874. So the jail was built in 1885. So the cells are actually a little older than the jail. So these cells upstairs and the downstairs cells it's like a 100-year span between jail technology. And for me, loving history, that to me is very, very cool. And just the way that they made these cells. I don't know if from the cameras you can see how these cells are, but they have like these tiny little squares that like you can't use both of your eyes to look through. So, and then they would paint the windows black. So it was really kind of like a mind screw. That was back there for sure. Not that, but that, yeah. Well, they're loving today. I think they're all excited. They're like, hear me. I would be very interested when you go back and listen to this to see if we catch any EVPs or any of the footsteps or the scuffling and stuff like that. Yes, so it shows a 100-year span between the upstairs and downstairs cells, and I think that's really, really cool. But another thing that's not very cool is even in 2005, when this jail was still running, you know, they have the nicer downstairs cells, but they threw you up here. You know, sheriff didn't like you much. This is where you were. So it's kind of like mind-blowing, because really 2005 wasn't that long ago, you know, and it's like, God, it's crazy to think that they would throw them up here. So anyway, yes, a lot of deaths that occurred here. We have Sheriff John Hutchins. Was that a whistle?
It sounded like a whistle.
It sounded like try to get your attention type whistle.
Anyway, where was I going? John Hutchins, which is one of our more original sheriffs, whose spirit Deborah and I very much feel here. He died in his 40s. He died very young, in his early 40s. He had 6 children. One of them, her name was Maud, and she was born in that back house, died in that back house, and had her funeral in that back house. His son Horace, ironically, was killed by a runaway horse, not on the property, but he had his funeral in that back house as well. Amongst how many other, you know, that house was built in the 1830s, so how many, you know, deaths occurred there, I'm sure. I don't have evidence of it, but, you know, as a sensitive and, you know, an intuitive, I know there were a lot of deaths that occurred, you know, in that back house area. Because a lot of people that come here, they'll get children in that back area. And you immediately think in a place like this that it's, you know, something evil, something, you know, just pretending to be a kid. And it's like, well, no, certainly not necessarily, because, you know, there were families that grew up back there and kids that lived back there. So we do get a lot of that too.
Because we've come into contact with a little girl sometimes, which we think could be one of the daughters.
Could be very well. Yeah, I mean, I would love to know the exact date. I heard something too.
I heard like jingling, like keys.
It wasn't my bracelet?
Okay. It was more like metal type. That's weird. I keep thinking, right.
Yeah, so we closed in 2005. I think as far as like evidence that we know, solid proof, as far as, you know, deaths that happened here, a handful. But again, back in the day, they didn't keep records. This is a small town. There's kind of just weird, interesting things. There's 13 letters in Hallettsville. We had 13 newspapers, 13 bars, 13 churches, 13 brothels. Like it.
That was up in the attic.
It's just so, you know, just weird, ironic, because they say the number 13, I guess, is unlucky or something. And hey, I was born on the 13th though. Woo woo! I know, right? So it's not that bad. So anyway, so what questions, did you have any questions for me about any history or anything that maybe I missed?
So,
because I'm all over the place this morning. I keep hearing all kinds of stuff like right
so
behind y'all.
right
So yeah, it is. And again, book a weekend. You won't regret it. We have a kitchen, a bathroom, a shower. You're so cute.
God, I was gonna ask. Last time we were here, we heard as if someone like, boom, just jumped right on top of the cell we were in. At this moment, we would like you guys to turn your volume up and listen. These are some of the loudest noises that we have ever captured in Ghost Seekers.
And it is scary.
Has other teams experienced that as well?
Other teams, as well as Deborah, she started working here before I did. And I think she's here for maybe a year and a half, 2 years. Her very first night here upstairs, they thought someone was jumping up and down on the cells. They said like a 300-pound man jumping up and down on the cells.
That's literally what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Did one just...
Deborah and I have heard it when we were downstairs, and it sounded like it shook the entire building. It was that loud.
They were hearing really loud noises coming from up here, from the housing area, and I wasn't hearing it.
Yeah. But remember, I was telling you about the experiment our ITC group did,
Yes.
where you can still communicate with a ghost in one room, and they're going to answer you across the building. So, I mean, it's so weird.
Oh, with y'all, or what y'all call repeat offenders,
Yes.
do spirits get more active whenever they leave?
When they leave,
Yeah, like to say people that come all the time, if they kind of remember them, do they get more active?
When they
I think every time you come back, yes, they get more comfortable with you, and you will get, I think, more activity. That's why we have everybody that's been here once keeps coming back. Okay, sorry, I know I can hear stuff too, but I'm trying to get through this. Y'all are so cute. I love you. Can I just turn this around real quick on y'all? Because Ghost Seekers Texas. TX, Ghost Seekers, TX. Okay. Y'all are amazing. I just have to say, every time y'all talk about booking it and y'all book it and come here, this is your 4th time, correct? 4th. I'm just like, I'm so excited because y'all, y'all are young, okay? I'm old, so like y'all, to me, y'all are kids. Y'all are like kids, and you're not, but like to me, you are. And y'all have more snap to you, more respect, more. They agree with me. They agree with me. I'm telling you, y'all don't realize, maybe you do realize, y'all are super special. You really are. Like there is something about you guys that people aren't going to see unless they get to know you. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Y'all are amazing. You are so professional. Your videos, everything y'all produce, the way you investigate, just how respectful y'all are. I mean, you truly are all just, to me, an amazing group of kids. And I love it when y'all come here, and I know that they do too. But as a team, I mean, we've had thousands of teams through here, and y'all are like the top 5. Truly. Like truly. So anybody that's watching this, if they come to your location, make them cookies, treat them like the kings and queen that they are, because holy shit, sorry I'm cussing on your fucking amazing group of kids. And I'm so happy that y'all are here, and I truly hope that y'all come back again, even though it's been your 4th time here. I hope that y'all do come back again, because it is always such a pleasure when you guys come, and
we love coming here. We love seeing y'all.
We love y'all too. So anyway, I just had to flip that around real quick and get that out there, because it's like there are, just like I said, such few groups of people that you just truly connect with. So, but no, I truly love y'all. I really do. And I know Kyle does too. And he's on duty tonight if you need him. His number's downstairs on the card.
Do you guys know what Dodes?
Oh, Dodes. That's
Yes,
right.
final question.
Sure.
So, on our way here, I know there's a road not too far from
Yes.
the jail.
Yes, that's the road he was killed on.
That answers my
Okay.
question.
Deborah and I went to the dedication of that when they renamed the highway and everything. And then what was so cool is we had his daughter and a bunch of their family come back here for like a family reunion. I'm about to cry because it was like, and it was so cool listening to her because the original house was back there back then. So it was so cool to listen to her as to what room was what and what, you know, where things were and how they did things. Like, okay, back in the day, I didn't even know this, and even I think in like the 1940s and maybe in the 50s as well, the sheriff's wife would cook for the prisoners, and they would come downstairs and eat with the family. Oh, can you see any of that shit happening nowadays? Like, oh hell no. I know, it was just like, it was such a different time, you know, and it just, so it was very cool, and she's donated a lot of stuff to us. I heard like shuffling or something.
Oh yeah, that was big shuffling.
She's donated in like downstairs. We're kind of like museum status, so even if you just want to come for like a historical tour, we are open for that. So yeah, she, Alyssa Dodds, which is Ronnie Dodds' daughter. So he was killed, shot and killed in the line of duty with Deputy Yankovic when they were transporting prisoners. So they were shot and killed. But his daughter has donated a lot of things to us, a lot of old photos, some photos of Ronnie and his wife, who after he was shot and killed, his wife Gladys became the one and only female sheriff of Lavaca County, but she didn't last very long at all because she was, well, I do know for a fact the women do not like me. No, they don't. I don't even go over there.
Do you know why?
No. Find out for me. And I think the guys like me, but they are very, okay, these guys over here, and I probably mentioned this to you before, they like the voluptuous women. I mean, they like the, you know, the full-sized women. So I get nothing over here. I mean, I'll get EVPs and, you know, shit like that, but not like physically touched. Because I've been like, touch me, and they don't, so.
Chris and I start off by doing a daytime investigation, while I'm also going live on TikTok.
For those that are joining, we are
We're in the upstairs area of the old Lavaca County Jail here in Hallettsville, Texas. Right now we're just doing a little walkthrough of the place, getting the feel. Now where we're stepping into right now, this used to be the old women's cells. This would be the women's side.
and we've actually caught a lot, specifically on this side. We've captured, well, for instance, when we were doing Spirit Box up here, I was standing right here, and I think you were either standing right there or right here next to me. We started hearing shuffling out this way, and as soon as I stopped the Spirit Box, you can hear all the shuffling coming from the other cells.
Next thing you know, there's this loud bang coming from above this cell. It sounded like someone jumped from the roof up here, like from the attic, on top of the cell.
And right after that, Chris and I called Lisa, was like, hey, we might need your cop friend Kyle to come out here. We think someone just jumped on top of the cell. Now this side is the male's cells. And as you can see here, they have a little sit-down area. We've caught a lot in this cell specifically when we were doing SEs or SS sessions. It feels so much like bigger in here than last time. It's weird. We're gonna do a spirit box session in the cell that we usually get a lot of activity in here at the old Lavaca County Jail. And we're just gonna run spirit box right now, see what we can get. Is there anyone here with us that wants to talk to us? You're free to walk around. Your doors are open. That scared the fuck out of me. You get in the cell. You just walk around. Sounded like a woman's voice tried to come through right there.
Yeah. Again, son.
Sounded like a woman's voice tried to come through right there.
Yeah. Again. Yeah.
What did you hear?
I heard shun.
Shun?
Yeah, and then I heard something with the P.
We weren't really getting anything through the spirit box for the next minute or two.
Who was the woman that was trying to speak? What were you trying to say? Is there anyone in this bedroom with us?
We weren't really getting anything in the sheriff's office, so then we decided to go check out the outer cells.
I'm honestly quite surprised that we haven't really caught much yet. You want to try the outer cells?
Sure.
It sounded like it said, "I'm still here." Okay, no, dude. What the fuck was that?
I don't know. It was somewhere over here.
It was definitely there.
I don't see anything. That's strange. Anything moved.
Okay, no, dude. Okay, no, dude. I'm starting to actually get a really heavy feeling in here too, like I did upstairs earlier.
Alright guys, so I think that's going to conclude our daytime investigation. We're going to go ahead and get prepared for our nighttime investigation. We're going to plan some dinner. And I think my mother's actually going to be meeting us out here for this investigation tonight. I think she's only going to be doing night one with us. But it's cool that she's meeting us out here. I think that's really cool to bring family onto investigations.
Alright, so right now we're going to do about an hour investigation before my mother arrives. Right now we are going to start doing a little investigation throughout the whole place and just to see what we get for right now. Let's do it. Where do y'all want to start first?
Jail.
Yeah, let's go.
Upstairs?
Yeah.
Not getting any readings so far.
Heard that?
That was right over here.
Still not picking up anything from the EMF.
So right now I'm gonna do a little spirit box session. Earlier we weren't really having anything come through, so hopefully right now we can come into contact with somebody.
Just same thing live, please. What was
Is that
that?
someone whistling?
Yeah. Can I put my leg up? They whistled.
I thought I heard like audible talking out
Yeah,
there.
in the corner.
Him and I straight up heard someone talking over there though.
I'm gonna sit right here.
Are you sure you want to sit there?
Stop, why? Man, fuck you.
Wait, stop. Shut up. Sorry, not yet.
There's a sign in here.
It legit looked like there's a woman behind you.
Are you serious?
Like on the other side of the cells. I really hope you could see it. It could have just been my eyes, but I swear, like you're standing right here, and I saw someone like behind you, and then Beth goes like, something's over here, and then I just see like, and then that's when I was trying to change it to light.
Jesus. That's creepy.
I'm creeped out.
Who was the woman that Chris saw?
They are at.
Yeah, they are at.
Where are they at? Who was the woman?
Right behind you.
Alright, Amanda, or remember?
Who was the woman? Who was the woman?
Whoa. No, I felt tingles on my legs.
I think that's all. A lot.
There's a lot of voices.
I don't can't be out there by myself. Okay, I'm not.
You want me to wait out here with you and you stand here for a bit?
Is there anything I can do?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
No, I want to be a pussy. What if I just hold this?
What's that she's holding?
Leave me alone.
Did it just say pussy?
I didn't
Look,
hear
see?
that.
I want to pick. I know I said I didn't want to be a pussy, but I am a pussy, okay? Thought I saw something over there.
Whoa. Did y'all make out what that said?
I thought I saw something over there.
Yeah, I
On
was
the other side?
Yeah. Sorry.
I just felt like a rush.
Hey.
Whoa. I just felt like a rush. Dude, I keep seeing fucking anomalies with my own fucking eyes. Like, I saw one come from like behind this to go on this other side of the wall. Y'all wanna investigate downstairs?
You really are. Thanks.
Whoa!
That was like a big step after yours.
Dude, that was a big step
Yeah.
after I stepped down on this. Were you still recording that?
Yeah, I'm still recording.
Dude, I can't get over how loud that was.
That was pretty loud. That's a mad dog. There was like a mad dog.
What was that?
I heard something out there. I heard something at the door.
Are you serious?
Dude, I heard shit. I'm not fucking kidding you.
Because we heard something right at the same time.
We heard something upstairs.
That way. I don't know if it was outside or what. I'm gonna freak the fuck out right now. I don't have a taser yet. I'm a woman. I'll go first. I got it.
Get out.
I'll go. My hips.
I want to check.
Stop.
What's in there, dude?
What you heard?
I swear to God, it was right over here. It was right here. It was so fucking loud. Damn, they fucking did that shit.
Dude,
What
whatever
the
we heard at the exact same time, and it was fucking loud. Okay, you said you heard it here?
Yeah, I went to go pick up the hat, right? And then I heard it over by the window.
Y'all just want to sit here and see what we hear?
I wanted to see if I can stir up any activity, so I grab the old sheriff's keys and I walk around the entire downstairs to see if it triggers anything.
Is that temperature change?
Yeah, I knew that would spark something. Does hearing the sheriff's keys bother you? Were you not fond of him? Or her?
Ooh. A spicy noise. The tapping isn't consistent though. It's not consistent. It can't be that thing.
Holy shit. I thought I saw it. I thought I saw something duck under the window.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Nope.
Y'all, that room doesn't feel right now. That
With my-
you step in there,
I'm coming in! For my child, damn it.
I'm at least gonna see what I get.
Look at her. Do you like her? What is it?
They got her.
They got her.
Stay right here.
Stay right here or stay in here?
Before that voice came through and said, "Stay right here." During that time, Chris was experiencing some weird mic interference on his camera. And this wouldn't be the first time it happens tonight.
They got her. Listen in here.
Stay right here.
Stay right here or stay in here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard yes.
Stay right here.
Stay right here or stay in here? Why do you want to stay in here so bad?
Let's picking up a face in this corner.
Corner? Really checking out the spirit box. Am I right?
Do you not hear that? Stop. Dude, I keep hearing like a hiss.
Xbox. Scanning. FM.
Let's do like a small spirit box session. Whoa.
Who is making the REM pod go off? Are you on the bed? Thank you.
Does it say up your ass?
I don't know.
You okay?
Holy shit. It's picking up a face right next to the fucking doll.
You said it's picking up a face next to the doll?
Yeah.
Who's next to the doll?
Do you want me to sit on the bed?
Who has arrived?
Who has arrived?
I think the door. I don't think I reopened that door. I think I closed it and it was open.
That's weird. Said a door is open that you closed?
It was open and I closed it.
Sheriff Dodes, are you in the jail with us right now?
Sounded like an old man.
Who's standing right next to me right now? Can you give us a name?
I don't think I'm too close to it. I don't know.
No, it's not you.
Who is standing next to me right now? Huh?
Hello?
Hello? Sheriff Dodes, how did you die?
The camera.
You just passed the camera to her.
Holy shit.
That's crazy. That was so clear. I heard evil.
I heard evil or leave. I think my phone just died, yo. Yeah, my phone just died.
You want to have this like mounted up right here?
I'm gonna leave the spirit box running too.
I think the spirit box died.
Now you're grabbing this.
Alright, y'all, so right now we are getting ready
to set up for our nighttime investigation. My mother's actually here now. We went out and grabbed some dinner, and now we're back. We chilled for a little bit, got the gear ready, and as of right now, Chris and I are gonna set up some X cameras down here while we investigate the downstairs area. And as we go upstairs, we're gonna bring the X cameras with us so that way they can spot us.
Good to go.
Y'all ready?
Right now we're gonna do the outer cells first before we start doing the downstairs area.
I'm gonna set a REM pod up. You want to start off doing an EVP session? EVP session in the outer cells. Do you want to come sit with us and play some cards? Maybe some dominoes? Can you come speak into the recorder that's on this table right here in front of me? Can you tell us your name? I'll replay it.
Dead silent inside.
Can you come speak into the recorder that's on this table right here in front of me? Can you tell us your name?
Temperature change. I wouldn't want to stand out there.
Can you tell us your name?
Whoa, nah.
Was that in there?
My stomach just made a noise.
Was someone just knocking on the other side of these cells? If so, who was that?
That's a movement too.
It's like walking by it. Are you over by where the REM pod is, where the red light is?
Was someone just knocking on the other
That was
side of the
walking.
cells? If so,
Dude,
Who's it?
sounds like anything. I don't know if it was.
are you over by where the red light is? Where the red light is? If so, can you make it go up one more time?
Oh, so that walking we heard.
Sheriff Dodes, are you still here with us right now?
Can you show us that you're in here with us? Make a noise, make the REM pod go off. Do you feel stuck still? As we said earlier, you're free to walk around.
If that was you, what's your name? Do you feel stuck still? As we said earlier, you're free to walk around.
There's a car.
There was a clown. Where you caught the clown. Oh, green light. Heard again. Listen. I don't see any cars. Is the thing. Where is the car?
Which room should we start in? This one? Oh.
You were getting a lot of stuff in this room.
Can you hold that in your hand?
That's going nuts. Who's making that K2 spike? Where do you want us to go?
Home.
Home. I heard home.
I heard home. Well. You okay?
We weren't really getting anything else downstairs, so we all decided to head up to the upper cells.
We're scared straight in this cell together.
up in your cells. Are you in here with us? Are you mad at us for being in your space? Is this your time? Could you walk up to this door for us? Walk up to that red light on the ground?
Up in your cells. Are you in here with us? Can you walk up to this door for us? Walk up to that red light on the ground.
Patrick, are you up here with us? Last time we were here, you were making the REM pod go crazy on the stairs. Can you do that again for us? It's this little red dot that's on the ground.
I never heard any like stepping or walking since we've been up there.
Patrick, are you up here with us? Last time we were here, you were making the red pod go crazy on the stairs. Can you do that again for us? It's this little red dot that's on the ground.
What was that breath?
Can you do that again for us? It's this little red dot that's on the ground.
We weren't really getting much upstairs either, so we decided to call it a night and prepare ourselves for day 2.
Alright guys, so right now we are going to be ending day 1 slash night 1. Surprisingly, we didn't get that much on night 1, but we still have a whole nother day tomorrow and all night. So I'm hoping tomorrow night we can get some crazy stuff like we did last time we were here. Other than that, we're gonna call it for the night. We'll see you guys on day 2.